Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we are reacting to a TikTok that I think all of you will get a kick out of. So let's watch it, reconvene, and I'll tell you what I think.
Where the hell do y'all be finding these men that are obsessed with you, good fathers, can take care of you, spoil you?
They're nerds. They're nerds. You go for the nerd. It honestly blows my mind how we have this entire trope in American literature and movies and TV shows about the nerdy girl who gets the glow up when she grows up, and she was this unsuspecting girl next door, always knows in a book, loved fantasy series and movies girl who then becomes super hot and amazing. But we don't say that for men. I want you to hear me loud and clear when I say this, so listen up. If he owns a lightsaber, green flag. If he has purchased a wand from the wizarding world of Harry Potter, greenest possible flag. If he has an unhealthy obsession with Ahsoka Tano, you better run to the altar. Bonus points if he's obsessed with Monopoly, because those little underestimated nerd boys grow up to be men who see what's in here.
Aw, I kind of love that. Okay, so I know this video was a bit silly, a little lighthearted, but I honestly think it was a good change of pace from the videos that I typically react to from TikTok. And I think it leads me to some bigger points that could be beneficial for all of us to discuss. My first point that I want to talk about is to date the good guys. So I'm not even going to say that every woman should date a nerd. You know, you should date for compatibility and the bigger things that matter and contribute to a healthy relationship. And sometimes that's just not going to be there, and that's okay. You're not going to be compatible with everybody. But what I think we should be doing, and what we should be telling women to do, is to date good guys. Notice I didn't say nice guy, because good guy and nice guy are different things. I've explained this extensively in other videos that you can go check out if you want more of a deep dive there. But yes, good guys. Stop dating the guys who you're trying to fix or trying to mold into something that they're not. Stop trying to get an F-boy to be husband material. He's not husband material. Just date the guys that are husband material. Date the guys who you align with on your values, morals, life goals, contributions to the world, the big things that matter and again contribute to the health of a relationship. And stop dating these crappy F-boys who have nothing going for them except for the way that they look. I would tell all of you guys that as well when you're looking for a woman to be with. Don't just date for physical appearance and what is on the outside, or you will end up wildly disappointed. There are so many wonderful men out there who would make amazing husbands and fathers, but so many women are picking the F-boys who don't want a relationship that they think they can change. Choose better. Make better choices. Which leads me to why this video was even created in the first place, because the original creator was saying, where are you guys finding all these good guys? The guys who are obsessed with you, the guys who would make good husbands and fathers and all of that jazz. So once upon a time, a while ago, I reacted to a video that was asking the question, where are all the good men? And people were answering it and they were saying, in the friend zone. Which, when you think about it, is probably true. Like, they're your friend for a reason. You put them there for a reason. They're probably a good guy if they're your friend. So I know that's silly, and I'm not going to get into the topic of, you know, should men and women be friends right now? I think I've done videos about that in the past and just diving into that topic a little bit more. But really, I think there are good guys everywhere. I think people are looking in the wrong places, and I think people are looking for the wrong things. You know, I think our society places so much emphasis on the way that someone looks physically. Obviously, a lot of people are meeting now online, and that's kind of all you have to go off of, are these superficial qualities about a person that you either, you know, swipe right or swipe left on in a matter of seconds. You know, I think the criteria that we're using to choose a partner is a bit vapid and is just really focused on all of the wrong things. And I think that's why so many women are struggling to find good men, because they're just looking for the wrong things. And there's a ton of reason why people look for the wrong things. You know, it could be because they have attachment issues, unhealed trauma, negative relationship patterns that they continue to repeat. Maybe their parents weren't good role models. I mean, there are a ton of reasons. Also, a lot of the time, the F-boys are the ones who are really attractive, or who, you know, say all the right things, who are charismatic and have the riz. You know, a lot of the nerds out here don't have the riz that the F-boys do. So maybe the nerds of the world need to work on that a little bit. But really, there are so many more important qualities to be looking for than what I think a lot of people are looking for. And I think that's one of the many reasons. There are a ton of different reasons, let's be real, why people can't find someone that they're compatible with for a long-term relationship, or men that are good fathers, good husbands, because you're choosing men based off of the wrong criteria. You're choosing poorly. Again, that's not the only reason, but I think that's a main one that I really wanted to address. And I also just want to say it was so refreshing to see a positive video about men and a woman who is speaking highly of her husband. Too often now I see negative content where married women are speaking incredibly poorly about their husbands online, and I find it to be so disrespectful and disheartening. I don't know in what world we decided that this was a thing to do, but I just think it's completely distasteful, and I personally would not want to be in a relationship where my spouse or partner, whatever you want to call it, was getting online and speaking poorly about me. Like, maybe if you actually worked out your relationship problems between you and the person that you're with and not blasting them all over the internet, you would actually have a good relationship. So many people complain to their friends or the internet instead of actually talking with their partner and resolving conflict and working through it like a mature adult. So anyway, I'm getting off topic now, but it was just so refreshing to see a positive video about men. And again, do I think every woman on earth would be compatible with a guy who owns a lightsaber? No, I don't. Or a wand from Harry Potter world? No, I don't. But I think what women could really benefit from is listening to the advice of change what you're choosing a partner based off of. And I think you'll be wildly surprised, and in a positive way, by the results that creates. And I also want to give a shout out to all the nerds out there. You know, I was raised by a nerd. My dad is one of the biggest nerds I know. I am married to a nerd. The best men in my life are nerds. And I'm thankful for that. You know, nerds are the future. But even more importantly than that, I'm thankful that I was raised by a good man and I'm married to a good man. And I hope all of you that are watching end up with a good man or a good woman in your life. I think people wildly underestimate the power of the person that you marry. I think it's the most important decision you'll ever make your entire life. And yeah, a lot of nerds out there have got it going on. I know a lot of them. I think if we started dating with intention and seeing what is in front of you instead of what you want it to be, stop trying to change people and instead just date someone who is good for you. Date someone who you're compatible with, and if you're struggling to do that, get to the root of the issue and why you're attracted to people who are bad for you, or someone who wouldn't be a good husband or a good father. Start looking in here and in here instead of just on the surface, and I think you'll get better results. Again, if I think people focus on the things that truly matter in a relationship and, you know, the things that determine true compatibility, there wouldn't be so many videos online of women asking, where are all the good men? Stop choosing the F-boys. So guys, that's all I have for this video. If you liked it or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.